Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing our emotions so we can identify our intuition, because it comes from good spiritual wealth, good spiritual health, but it comes from the essence of love, okay? Love is the most powerful element. It gives you the courage, gives you the ability, okay? It gives you your own inner personal purpose, okay, so that you can love yourself, love beings, love planet, and absolutely love God, okay? So we're looking at balance, all right? So you can co-create with the universe, okay? The universe does not co-create without you, because the creativity has the word treat. If you play that game, is it Hangman? And you use words, treat is in the word creativity. So you've got to treat the universe like a university to bring your creativity, okay? Because we could be thinking of a Taurus person, or you're in the energy of saying, I have, okay? I have love for myself. I have love for others. I love myself. Or you could be an energy in jealousy, laziness, overindulgence, or very stubborn. You could be an artist, a gardener, a singer, or a builder. Okay, or you just might like diamonds, or you might just love material. So you could be a very materialistic person, but very impatient. Some of you are looking at patience. Okay, we're looking at reliability. All right, we're looking at maybe a very industrious plan. Okay, so maybe someone is persistent but very possessive. Okay, so now we're looking at the energy of 12. We're looking at the energy, all right, of house 12. Okay, house 12 is about karma. All right, every action has a reaction. Okay, so someone's looking at the results of their past actions, because when you put in your energy, actions, and intentions in the past, the future will see your present, all right, of what you've done from your past. All right, so now someone's looking at a hidden support or limitation within their institution, okay, or their own inner social conflict. Okay, so now we're looking at maybe social conflict, social misfits, all right, maybe from a Taurus person, because now we're looking at a situation where someone is looking at their own inner individuality. We're looking for our uniqueness, all right? So we're looking at intuitive side, okay? So you have intuition, okay, collective. Just trust your own inner self, all right, and co-create with the universe. Use your intuition as your inspiration. But someone seems to be being a bully. They're trying to make a breakthrough for society's structure to become independent, wealthy, but in the energy of jealousy, laziness, over self-indulgent, and being very stubborn. It could be an artist, a gardener, or a singer. Okay, so now we're looking at karma. Okay, now I'm gonna shuffle my my chains or my charms in the arms. So be careful of the charms in the arms, because it could be a Delilah, it could be a Carmen. Some of you might need to watch Carmen, that was starred with Beyonce, to understand the Delilah energy, the Jezebel energy, the seductive energy of how it can break a masculine down or a female down when they're being with someone that is like only sees people as value. You have to give them something to make them feel self-worth. All right, so someone only looks for social prestige within their culture, because their background is about possessiveness to keep their security earnings flowing in for a fixed resource. All right, so now we're looking at the energy of I have intuition to co-create. So someone's looking at their energy to co-create. Let's not take up too much charms in the arms. Okay, all right, so we're going to go with these ones. Ooh, sorry, I haven't used these for ages. So maybe some of you have like a religious background, okay, but we're looking at our intuition to go deep within oneself, because you have the wand, or some could have a poison bottle or a poison mind, so be very careful. All right, but use your intuition, especially when it comes to conflicts with spirituality or religious beliefs. Okay, someone's been looking at someone's value, okay, because someone looks like they're very sneaky, so you've got to be very, very careful. All right, because we are looking at spiritual and religious clashes. Okay, but you have to look at your own uniqueness. Okay. Someone thinks you are like a unicorn. Okay, when you go within yourself, it does feel like you're a unicorn, you know. It feels like you're very magical. So someone thinks you're very magical, they have you in their heart, but someone keeps on like nibbling at someone's like spiritual resources, sacred knowledge, when it comes to messages. A Taurus person being very sneaky, okay, because now you have the fox. A deceptive person, okay, because now you have the fox. Somebody probably likes red. All right. Let's see what this is. Yeah, they're broken-hearted. Seems to be a broken heart because there's a trickster pretending, being very deceptive, and they can't adapt to transitioning to seek their own individuality and uniqueness. Why? Because they don't have an intuition. They don't have that creative spark within themselves to bring out the inspiration. So now this person is being more of a rebel to try and break through to society's structure, to become wealthy, independent, to seem original. But someone seems to be broken-hearted over a unicorn that's going in to the spiritual world using their intuition. So now this foxy person probably has a clash with someone that has intuition. So now they're using like that deceptive energy to go forward. So now we're looking at a shell in heels from hell, using seduction and deceptiveness, being very sneaky and manipulative when it comes to messages, being very cunning, or when it comes to speed of changing one's life. They keep nibbling at people's information. So now we see someone cannot transform into spiritual guidance, but they have to look at their own self. We're going through like a collective shift. This is why you have to use your intuition to see who's for you and who's not for you. Okay? So now we have a broken heart. Yeah, somebody was looking for gifts, but we're transcending, using the light. The light is within you, okay? So you can find your uniqueness and heal your broken heart by going within your soul world with your sparkling ideas to see who's for you, who's not for you. Why? Because you're using your intuition. You're being guided by the light of God, using your intuition inside and outside of you, so you can see who's for you and who's not for you. Because someone's very seductive, okay? They might like pearls. Take it as it resonates, okay? Let's take some more. Someone has a different perspective about spirituality. Because someone feels trapped because it's an upside down. It's so tiny. Hangman. Yeah. It's an upside down hangman. Because someone has too much like material resources in the mind. So all they see is money. So they might like jewelry. This foxy person. That's why you have to use your intuition. Because someone's looking for a speed life change. Okay, because now we've got the all-seeing eye, seeing, looking, because someone's getting messages through the air about this foxy person, about these messages. That's why you've got to use your intuition, because this person is wandering around, being manipulative, using seduction, poison. You know, like when you're doing seduction, you put on the perfume, you put on that illusions of I'm so sweet, but no, the values and feelings of this person's self-worth is more about cunning, being very manipulative. So now when you take your own wand of creativity Go in with fresh hope. Take those chances with your intuition. Believe in God. Idolize God only, because you can't be an idol or you can't idolize. And go within your own unique self like a unicorn and see your own secrets, mysteries by using your intuition to trust yourself. Because it seems to be someone is going for a karmic cycle, could be a Taurus person, because they have a hole in the heart. They don't have a heart. Okay, so now you have to look within yourself and do your own soul searching to see the sun in you so that you can trust your intuition, so that all your ships can come through. All right, because now you've got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is about using your intuition so that you can feel stable. Okay, when you're in the material world. Why? Because you've got spirituality on the mind, you got love on the mind, you got truth behind you. Being your shield is truth. So when you use your intuition, all your dreams will be coming true. But someone's heartbroken, maybe a water sign person as well involved, okay, is heartbroken about this uniqueness, about going within the soul world. Okay, so now we see shells from hell in heels. A foxy person is heartbroken about this fast speed change because they've been nibbling at people's resources with a narrow mind. So now they're trapped within their own karmic cycle. Because we've had a collective of people are going to be seeing in the air this foxy person, because loads of messages are being sent. Okay, so now we see a situation where someone's illuminated the mind with the truth to see their own wish fulfillment, and someone's heartbroken about it. Could be a water sign person, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person involved. So now we see a situation where maybe a Taurus person was looking for handouts. So they were looking for entrapment with their narrow mind. They were looking for gifts on the backs of spirituality or religious groups. But we've been guided, okay, to look within the situation, because someone sees someone is acting like they're having growth by using their intuition to get messages. But this person is very sneaky by wandering with their wand, with sneakiness, cunningness, deception to do transformation by using people for their wishes to come true. This foxy lady is a shell from hell in heels, trying to act unique, but they have a hole in the heart, especially when it comes to intuition. This is why you have to seek your own light within yourself, because you have a special gift wrapped for you. You don't like when you go within, because this person has a shell, but when you go within, you're going to find your pearl within your shell, okay? Because now you see the star in you, but someone has a dark star, okay? A Queen of Pentacles upside down. Queen of Pentacles upside down, a Taurus person, okay, is a selfish, manipulative person, a sociopath that has wishes to break people's heart, because she's a cunning, manipulative person that's looking for a quick lifestyle change when it comes to donations, charity. They do extortion. This is a very ungrounded person that only hears themselves when it says cunning. That's all I have in my ear. And remember, the air is the air, but the air in the environment is nothing but cunning, okay? Because this person thinks it's funny, because they've been guided by the devil, a dark heart. This is a dark star. So this person may be a famous person. Their star is being blacked out as they go forward. Why? Because we're energy. So someone's looking at the values and feelings of this upside down Queen of Pentacles. Okay? So now we understand they're not moving nowhere. Why? Because they're not a soul having a human experience. There's too much greed. This person marries for convenience. This is the con artist that does extortion. Because now you have upside down, okay, the Chariot. So this person has an inability to move forward. Why? Because they're chasing the wrong type of star. They don't have the light within themselves. Do you understand? That hole in the heart. So they can't be unique to go in to the soul world. So now someone's broken-hearted because they have a hole in the heart. Do you understand? Because now we're looking at maybe a Libra person, okay, is very intuitive and saw this wish fulfillment of this person's movement, but this movement's going to be blocked if everyone keeps using their intuition. All right? So now we see a situation. We have the Emperor. All right? Maybe she's seeing a masculine, a Cancer person, or a Scorpio person. That's an upside down Emperor. Okay? Maybe he looks like a lot better, like a usher. That strawberry thing, you know, that when they go around just luring women. So that's another one. That's a karmic masculine. So maybe watching Carmen is a good thing, but women, try and turn it around as a masculine, trying to serenade you, trying to bring that control, that authority by using gifts through manipulation, because they want to play with your peach and cream. Do you understand? But they're here to drain you, man. Okay? So this one, he's got no balls. Okay? Cherry picking. Cherry picking. These people are fake people. They will be melting. Okay? Because they're on a very rocky slope. The rocking horse. And the rocking horse is looking at this rocky slope. And they know they're going to slide. For cherry picking. Finding it funny. With the dark soul within themselves. This person has a very dark star within, and they're melting due to their past actions. It's karma. The results of past actions is house 12. So now we're looking at a social conflict, maybe with the Taurus person, with the values, the feelings when it comes to self-worth and their talent. We're looking at maybe social prestige, okay, or a culture. So maybe they have to relook at their old background, because we're not going through that foolishness, possessiveness, trying to be idols and idolize and all that, having a fan base. That is not getting you into the soul world. You have to idolize God only. But this person thinks they're God by trying to control people. Do you understand? By doing manipulation. Maybe this person is a little bit intuitive, maybe, but it's going to be decreasing. Why? Because they took advantage. Okay, so now we're looking at someone's security earnings, all right? It will be coming to a standstill. It's on a rocky slope at the moment. The both of them are on a rocky slope, okay? A man and a woman, okay? On a rocky slope, all right, for their past actions, okay? You could be thinking of a friend or a partner in a sorrow for tomorrow for their past actions, or you could be this person, a Libra person, looking at your own individual relationship with maybe an upside down Queen of Pentacles and an upside down masculine. That's a karmic masculine. That's not an Emperor. He hasn't mastered any of his elements. Could be a Cancer person or a Scorpio person, Pisces person. Take it as it resonates. They're going for a very fast lifestyle change. Because hard ears wear jars, they're too materialistic. This person thinks they're a flower, or they could have flowers on their shoulders or something. I don't know, take it as it resonates. Or tattoos. Or they could have a tattoo of a heart, because they're a fart. The art of fart. Thinking that they can get into the soul world, but they're going to be heartbroken about this wish. Because their movements are going to be stopping, because they're not a soul having a human experience. These two, Cancer and whatever, cannot get into the chariot. All right? So now they're trapped in their thoughts, right? Because they're very narrow-minded. Okay? Because now someone has clarity and a final decision. Because they're not using their intuition. It's more about money. The only thing that's upright is a wish fulfillment. Is money. Donations, charity, extortions. For a quick lifestyle change. And now they're going to be heartbroken about their decisions moving forward, because now we're looking at the chariot. This is the actions and the change of a journey. They could be looking at a new vehicle, or they could be trying to destroy someone's vehicle, but they're not buying no vehicles. They're not. The willpower is upside down. So the willpower to get this will stop. The money, it will stop. They'll be heartbroken when it comes to control, authority, business. They're on a very, very icy slope because they're on a rocky situation. We're looking at rocky times for an upside down Queen of Pentacles, or Taurus person, Pisces person, Cancer person, or a Pisces person, heartbroken, okay? Because you've got the shell from hell, all right? But you have to start balancing your own emotions to seek your own uniqueness, okay? All right, remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.